Once you have all this information filled out, please take your eye over to the right-hand side on the Status Center. This Status Center is purposely bold because this is the only section that will appear across all users and across all interfaces. The Status Center and Qualification Center will be your quick reference to what's going on with the file. Maintaining client balance, who last opened it, who last saved it, first, second lenders, the activity logs, and your overall qualification center. By hitting the Analyze button after these three tabs are filled, it will render a soft pre-qualification decision. If you receive this message, this application satisfies pre-qualification guidelines, you can click OK and you can move on to taking a full lap. By taking the full lap, these three fields that you've actually filled out will automatically populate where it's supposed to in the certain sections that it applies to. You will then fill out the hardship questions with the consumer. Make sure you do this because what will end up happening is some of these questions cannot be answered through a hardship letter, but will give your negotiators and processors or attorneys a better view of what's going on with the case or the file to render a specific strategy that will benefit your clients in the long run. You'll have access to documents, whatever company documents you have here, as well as any type of applications or generic documents that the system has, as well as investor-specific documentation. You can simply click a button and view selected in order to generate a specific contract. It might take a while for you to PDF everything together. Once PDF together, you will have the choice of saving it to your desktop and emailing it out through Outlook, or clicking this email button if the email function has been enabled in your system to email out into your system itself. All the information will be transposed over to this investor-specific documents, as well as any other document that you choose within the company, generic, and investor-specific documentation that is required. You'll also have the ability to have virtual storage. And in virtual storage, what you can do is upload any type of documentation that you want, including sound files, and it will be stored virtually here. Once stored virtually, the document will remain here and it will be moved to the next stage once you submit to processing or to compliance. Let's look at how you collect fees and payments. Fees and payments will be collected here. You must choose the type of payment that you're going to have here in order for it to generate and populate over in the actual section of the actual file. Any fees that you add here will automatically add to the client balance, as well as any fees that you deduct here will automatically subtract. Make sure you put a minus for any type of refunds that you may issue through the system. Notice on the right that the client balance is going to be red if there's outstanding balance that's due. If this is green, you know that the balance has already been satisfied. Let's go to the activities log now. You can leave a note to your processor. Please contact wife first. Add the actual note, and it will appear here as a quick reference. Please contact wife first. This will be the note that you can send to the negotiator processor, as well as the area where they'll send notes to you on what's going on with the actual file itself. When you're done here, you must save the file at any and all times. You can either save the file as hot, working, or dead, reserved or closed. If you do it as dead, what you're going to have is additional dispositions that are available to you so that the administrator of your account will know exactly why you reference it as dead. If the queue here, the Analyze button, is green, you now are able to submit directly to compliance or to processing by simply clicking this button.